Yo, YouTube, what's crack-a-lacka jack-a-smackin'? It's Wolfman for video, and I just want to talk about the NBA 2K14 reviews that have been out. There have been a couple video reviews here and there by major, game sites and stuff like that. So, first I watched the GameSpot review, and I kind of thought it was a pretty bad review. The only reason was because they kept praising the game for what the game has already been doing for the past 2 years. I mean, 2K12, 2K13, we've already seen gameplay improvements. Now the IGN review was almost the same. It was almost similar. And here's the things I took down while watching the IGN review. They said that the presentation was great in NBA 2K14, better than it has been before. But when I watched the video, as I've seen in previous gameplay videos of NBA 2K14, the presentation looks exactly the same as 2K13. I mean, nothing has been changed. And in the review, they even stated that when James Harden hits a shot, he does the 3-point sign. When he goes down and puts his hands, both hands down, he does the 3-point sign on both hands. That's been happening in NBA 2K13 already. That was already in there, so that's nothing new. I mean, I'm not sure if the reviewers know anything about anything, but that was nothing new that's been introduced into the game. And then they went on and saying on stuff like how Dwight Howard is missing close shots or medium shots because he's bad in real life. Well, it's supposed to be like that. Dwight Howard is supposed to miss his medium shots or his medium close shots. That's how the way NBA is today. I mean, if Kobe Bryant wasn't hitting most of his shots in NBA 2K14, then there was a problem. I mean, this stuff is supposed to be in the game. They're supposed to have real life figures, real life dynamic rosters when the season starts. It's supposed to be like that. So this is nothing new that has been realized or is supposed to be reinvented in the game. This should have been there like a year ago. So this is nothing to be praising about 2K14. And the other thing that they mentioned was the AI stepping out of bounds and getting the ball. So this was already seen in 2K13 when the AI was going to get the ball out of bounds and it just stepped out of bounds. So this tells us that 2K didn't fix this. And yet we see on Twitter, Ronnie 2K is posting 2K headquarters and 2K games, throwing parties and premiere parties for 2K13, and the work they put into 2K13 2K14, my bad, is almost non-existent. And the thing about the reviews is that they didn't talk about any of the game modes. The only game modes they talk about is the Path to Greatness mode, which is irrelevant. First of all, it's not that great of a mode, and it's probably going to be good for like 10 minutes. After that, it's just done. I mean, it's not even better than the Michael Jordan mode in 2K11. I mean, that mode is just completely useless. I don't know why 2K even wasted their time on that mode. I'd rather have the LeBron's signature skill, which is in the game anyways, than that useless mode. But the review didn't talk about my team improvements. They didn't talk about the online association. They didn't talk about the offline association. They didn't even talk about the return of crew mode. How do they not include crew in the video? It's like 2K put a censor on the reviewers to not reveal anything about my team or crew, even though we know most of the information. They just didn't want it to be revealed in the freaking review. And IGN gave NBA 2K14 a 9.3. And let me just say this, NBA 2K14 is going to be a great game. But what makes NBA 2K14 seem like not a great game, and that it's kind of disappointing, is because the jump from NBA 2K13 to NBA 2K14 is seen as NBA 2K13.5. And that's the main factor. I mean, is crew mode really crew mode? On Blacktop, 5 versus 5 to 21. I mean, how's it gonna be like that? I mean, my team has definitely looked a little bit better. They got you can play with your friends now. They got tournament modes. So my team actually looks pretty decent this year. I might actually take a swing at that. But the online association, did they improve that? Did they improve the offline association? Did they improve the quick match? Did they add lobbies? They didn't do any of these features, man. And this is what gets me mad about 2K, man. They want us to think that they're listening to us. They're listening to their consumers. They're listening to their YouTube video makers. You know, everybody that's following Ronnie 2K on Twitter, or following 2K games on Twitter, are part of their forums. They think they want to believe. They want us to believe that they're listening. And yet we couldn't get crew mode back. I mean, do we have to wait a year after year after year to get 0.5 upgrades, to get a mode fully back? I mean, it's been basically 3 years. So it's gonna take like 5 years to get the full crew mode back. I mean, come on, son. This is just ridiculous. Anyways, YouTube, if you're getting NBA 2K14 next Tuesday, then congrats to you. I won't be getting 2K14 until the next gen release. But anyways, I'm gonna have Grand Theft Auto Online to play next Tuesday, so that's gonna be the biggest thing. Just forget about NBA 2K14. You better be on that Grand Theft Auto Online because it's gonna be huge. But anyways, YouTube, I'm out. Peace.